Final's about to happen. They're drafting right now. Front row seats, VIP. There's the blast cannon that they're going to use. Oh yeah. Team Fnatic, Team Ballistic.
Your break is on here in the Fall Championship Grand Final, live from Blizzcon in California as we get into game number 3 here. Ballistic leads 2-0 and the draft on Warhead Junction has already begun. So we are going to jump right on in to find out the progress as to where these two teams stand.
Alright, we're going number 1. We're in front. I don't know who that guy is. He's playing Hearthstone over there. We are at the finals. We are front row, straight VIP. This is rocking. We're going to switch it back over.
The early game doesn't really matter because by the end of the game, that team fighting and map manipulation is just not as successful. I think when Fnatic does get those globals, they can carry that through the late game. That they don't have to, like, 2 of their victories over MVP were just boss calls alone. Yeah, just MVP making the right boss call because they limited globals. And so
MVP, people. Who's going to get MVP? I don't know.
I would have to agree with
Ballistic is.
I feel like
I think it's going to be Ballistic.
Leads towards their strengths because if you're looking for just team fighting, a team comp that allows you to do that, even if you have the perfect composition, it seems like Ballistics is just mechanically better at that stage. I think it's better for Fnatic, especially on this map, Warhead Junction, to use the global presence to grab those nukes, you know, get those warheads, take control of the early game and try to snowball it so hard, take an early keep, do something that allows Ballistics to, or rather forces Ballistics to be in such a position where it's so hard to recover. Rather than try to go into a big game, you're only slightly ahead. I say go all in on these globals.
Ballistics not wanting to let Fnatic get too many of those, whereas wanting to ban Haka and did. Now Fnatic are going to get Tyrael.
This is the cannon
again, like in the first game, the Warrior pool is starting to go thin. They want to make sure that they don't get pushed into the same position they were in the first game because it was hard for Fnatic to ever really get an engagement with the Zarya comp.
And with that Tyrael pick, even though there have been a large amount of warriors removed from the table, it's just, again, it's kind of the story of, you know, Zeratul is such a great response to Saints, but also Saints is kind of a response to Tyrael, or excuse me, Void for them as well. So hopefully it's going to be used to greater effect. Even in the replay that Wolf had brought up, when they did use the Sanctification as a response to the Void, everybody actually was scared and ran backwards because that's your natural habit, where Sanct was off to the left and aggressive. You would have had a far more proper response here. So hopefully the synergy from the teamwork and Sanctification comes into play here in this game for Fnatic.
Well, with Fnatic, what they've chosen so far, the Falstad, Tyrael Pastor, and Brightwing, it screams some sort of big melee assassin here. There are a few still available. For example, Thrall could be chosen here.
I mean,
this is where the press sit.
Like Tracer available, so that's
on that side too.
Yeah, with the Brightwing, I think I would expect him to move into Tracer. I think it's a bit more appealing coming out from them. Overall, actually, I would say I think it's very, very likely they move that route.
All right, what is Ballistics going to take, and what are they thinking about realistically here?
I think Ballistics is going to crush again. 3-0.
Rhaegar is almost a given here, unless they're looking to go a little bit crazy and take something like Uther to empower that BTC. There's the Rhaegar, obviously. He's one of the quickest support.
Somebody pick Murky.
Roam around the map once he takes that at level 1.
Someone's got to pick Murky.
So that's going to be the obvious choice. The
Cubs won the World Series. I don't know if you guys knew that or not.
Now, Tychus is still available, something we could see in this draft. Of course, the ability to eat through Tyrael, whatever 5th pick Fnatic brings up.
Yeah, I know, they're not playing yet. They're in the draft right now.
Ballistics as to what they're thinking about what that last pick for Fnatic is going to be.
I like the Tychus a bit more just because he does have a stronger chance than a lot of backliners that we expect Ballistics to move into to succeed against her in a 1v1. If she is a bit low and she tries to dive onto him, she's going to be forced to use a recall relatively early comparative to like a fall-up, for instance.
They'll be playing soon. We still got to draft. They take forever to draft sometimes. Okay, here they go. See, they're discussing it.
Meaning it could be played by either Nitrogen or SCSC.
Oh, they went Shen!
One of the rare occasions where I think we'll get to see Zeratul played by SCSC instead of Doha.
A very high chance that that will happen, which is obviously great to see. As I mentioned in the previous game, it was kind of his main hero for a long time. John has picked up a lot of his skills from SC, so bringing back an old classic.
I don't know what he's gonna pick.
Now for Fnatic, I mean, Tracer is still on the board, but it wouldn't be crazy to grab something like Thrall. The problem with grabbing a Thrall here is when you have this much tanking with EDC and the 10 plus a strong healer like Rhaegar, it's going to be hard to find enough damage. You're going to have good CC, but you're not going to find the damage to get kills.
But I always feel like Tracer falls more into that trap than
And Tracer!
Tracer's here.
Cal is here.
He is. So, Thrall would have something like, you know, you could get Giant Killer to his Fury at 16, but Tracer can pick up Quantum Spike, which does do that big chunking damage if they want to go after one of the warriors, like even ETC.
It's
don't stand right there.
To see Jumha and Shrimpy kind of going head to head. The skirmishing, the mobility, the assassination potential from both of these characters, Tracer and Zeratul. They're going to have to jump point. Jumha's already shown that Zeratul, at least Blizzcon, has overall in that Fnatic. Because he has to pull out the Tracer, so Shrimpy needs to show that those clutch picks like his Medivh versus MVP, he actually is going to perform. He will be the clutch player.
When you combine Tracer with Brightwing, it's one of the most terrifying game things that you can see in the game. You even have Bounce that who could come get involved with his goal runs as well. So basically what Shrimpy's going to be looking for in the early game is building leader, building up his full spawn. And he's going to look for a game. Brightwing comes with a playbook, but it doesn't gain value. I think the draft of Ballistics is much stronger. This is a big risk for Fnatic, but when you're down 0-2 in the grand finals, sometimes you have to take out risks like this on Warhead Junction. I really like the choice, but we'll see if it gets value.
Fights will be quite split across the whole map for sure, and I'm happy to see another Brit in the finals. So, of course, I want to go down the line and get your predictions as to who you think is going to take our third game here, considering the draft.
Game started. I don't know why they talk so much.
To go with Ballistics. I'm loving my headset.
It works really well with the headset. That looks great, right? I'm going to have to go with Ballistics, 100%.
Yeah, I think Ballistics have everything going for them at this point. They're strong. They want to close this out here, and I think they can do it.
Drafting has been the tale of the quarterfinals and grand finals here, and I don't think that the third game changes either. I think that Fnatic has a reasonable approach and something that fits more to what they're used to, but it's not enough. Blizzcon has got it.
They are a strong team at the moment for sure here. Fnatic is going to have to pull out quite the game to get themselves back into this. It is going to be right down to the line here for Fnatic. It's their last lifeline, and if they do...
Oh, we get a crowd shot!
That means we have two back-to-back second place for Europe here in Blizzcon. So, big loss, I'm sorry.
It's okay, we went from first to 8, so I can't judge.
I'm pretty hyped for that, Korea, if they, win this next game, we'll have our first Korean BlizzCon champion. In 2014, we didn't have a Korean representative for the Invitational. 2015, DK got knocked out in the semis, similar to Black. So parallel storyline there. But on the other side, you have Ballistics, who's been so dominant, defeating Dignitas in the semis handily, and now might just take that 3-0. It's a big win for not only this team, but also for the nation of South Korea as a whole.
I mean, and it might not be as perfect as maybe MVP Black at the Spring Global Championship, going undefeated through the Global Championship. Losing one game over to Dignitas, very respectable performance if Blizzcon is able to lock in a win here.
All right, well, thank you very much, guys. What does he look like?
I can't take him seriously.
No, not at all. Never did anyway to begin with. All right, we are ready to get into game number 3 here. It's the grand finals, of course, here between Ballistic and Fnatic. Last chance for Fnatic to get it going. Killian Drake takes it away.
I want to hear you make some noise for this team, and they are one game away from being the global champion. It is Ballistics Gaming. With Jumha playing Zeratul, Nakamura leading no flat playing ETC SCSC on 10, and Soy playing Rhaegar.
And on the red side, representing Europe, is the team that has stole the North American crowd's heart. Breeze is going to be on the Tyrion, Blacknix on Falset, Schwimpy playing Tracer, Smexy on Brightwing, and